God teaches repeatedly that he is one over and over again is because he is the best teacher. And that is the most crucial point. And maybe that's exactly why it's mentioned so frequently and so clearly. And maybe that's why it's repeated that God is not a man, because he isn't. And maybe that's why Jesus repeatedly differentiated himself from God and repeatedly taught monotheism as the key to salvation. And maybe that's why the Trinity claims are problematic, like I tried to demonstrate, and why Jesus even equivocates and makes himself equal with his disciples as a man. Maybe this is why Jesus prayed, because all prophets prayed. I hope that this idea enters your heart, because brothers and sisters, I genuinely believe that when you believe in one God, you can't go wrong. This is something that we are endowed with. This is something that is innate. This is something that is immutable. This is human nature. You know, even a child that grows up on an island completely alone, in some way, in some capacity, understands that God is one. If you tell me that he somehow understands that there's 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 gods, I'm sorry. I just don't think, not only do I not believe it, I question if you believe that as well. I mean, it's not there. The oneness of God is something that is so immutable. It is something that is so clear and so loud. And it is something that when you have God on your side, everybody, the whole world can be against you, but you can't lose. You are safe. I mean, Jesus prayed to God, right? He worshiped God. Every prophet worshiped God. So the fact of the matter is, even in the Bible, 1 Corinthians 14:33, that God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. Sometimes an idea is so straightforward and clear and honest that you just say, you know what, it just digests very smoothly. And that's what we believe about monotheism. God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. Just the same way, like I said earlier, 2 + 2 is 4. You recount, okay, 2 and 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Makes sense? Makes sense. You know, it goes down easy. It's smooth. It's comfortable, right? There is something about that reality that when you hear that God is one, that every prophet taught that God is one, that throughout history God is one, and that this is an immutable, and like the idea of God being on earth is just so absurd, and it is consistently absurd in all of Scripture. I think this is something very powerful, very beautiful, and I would hope that you at least take a minute to consider Islam, read the Quran, and come visit us. That's a very important thing. I want you guys to come visit us.